You succinctly put it. A man was married to his wife under the Matrimonial Causes Act. Now, that's what people would ordinarily refer to. I went to the registry, I went to court.
Okay.
In the layman terms, he had a court wedding. And he and his wife got separated. That's the wife that he married under the act.
Under the act.
They got separated, went their separate ways over the years. And informally, they went their separate ways informally, and they got married to another woman, traditionally.
Traditionally?
Yes, traditionally. Now, when we say traditional wedding, that's where there's exchange of dowry.
Dowry.
Yes, so it depends on what part of the country you are from. There are some country that is the man that pays the dowry. There are some parts that is the woman that
pays the dowry.
So whichever way, it was a traditional marriage. Now, what transpired is that over the years, so he was with the woman that he had the traditional marriage with. Now, the court. So upon his demise, the wife that he was married to traditionally said that she was the wife and entitled to administer his estates and all that.
The woman, the traditional woman.
Yes.
Okay.
Because our assumption was that she is the proper wife. The matter went to court, and the court ruled in the favor of the first wife that was married under the act. So that's technically the position. So the breakdown of that is many people will make the mistake of saying that, I'm no longer married. You leave the house. If you are married under the act, according to the Matrimonial Causes Act, which is what governs what we call the court wedding, parties, once you are married, the only authority as of today in Nigeria that can dissolve a validly contracted marriage under the act is the High Court.
Yeah.
Any High Court in Nigeria would do that.
Yeah.
They have the jurisdiction. As a matter of fact, it's not arbitrable. You can't sit down and say, we are no longer doing it. I will give you property A, property B. We are going. Let's sign. People say, you sign divorce papers. That's in Nollywood. In real life, as applicable in Nigeria as of today, a court needs to pronounce that the marriage has been dissolved.
Please, I just want to ask your guest, how easy or how difficult is it to get a divorce now? Maybe you can quickly walk us through the steps.
So the steps to take, like I said, is to brief a lawyer, because parties you cannot dissolve your marriage by arbitration.
Yes.
If it's a marriage under the act, you need to approach the court.
Yes.
And thankfully in Nigeria, you can approach any court, any high court in Nigeria, and it depends on the jurisdiction. In Lagos, at times can take about 6 to 18 months. Depends on the nature of the. Yes, if it's contentious. But even see some. Yes, I said some can even take 2 to 3 years.
Yes.
The one that we're currently reviewing, you see that they've been in court for quite a number of years. Some people go to Ogun State. It could be faster. Depends on your domicile. Anyway,
if for example the man has been married and the wife dies, if he marries another woman, do you still take into cognizance the fact that the first wife he married was in the registry, and therefore this second marriage is not recognized?
Okay. Now, in this instance, when there's marriage is a contract, technically, as we put it, because they've gone to the registry and they are parties. In this instance, when somebody dies, one of the partners dies, is assumed, or it is legal, it is tried that marriage has ended.
I see.
Yes, because as a result of death, you can't be married to somebody who is dead. So the person is deceased. When you are now reapplying to marry, of course, they would ask you if you have been married. When you are filling the necessary forms, that's where you put the part of the person is deceased. So you also need to do an affidavit of
so the man's death has it not ended that previous marriage?
Yes, but this instance, what they are discussing is
his estate.
Yes, be at the time that he was alive, not after his death.
My question is this: I had a wife before, but we are separated. We never lived complete 2 years under the same roof.
How did you marry her?
We got
where did you
traditionally and white wedding was done.
No, white wedding in church or you went to a registry?
In a Catholic church.
Okay.
So when we got separated, And after some time, her sister told me that she has gone to welfare and claimed that I refused to come and collect my dowry. That she has deposited my dowry there. Anytime I want, I can go and take my dowry there. So can I still, is she still my wife according to the law? According to what
if you want her back, say so. Why are you asking the lawyer? If you want marry him again?
No.
Okay, go on.
All right, sir. So, well, you are still married in the eye of the law. Now, let me quickly address. Yeah, I think we should address the issue of there are some marriages that are conducted in the church.
Yes,
they are valid.
Are they valid
under the act? Yes,
under the act.
Why? Because there's what we call licensed place of marriage. Yes. Now, that's where the registry would usually give licenses to churches, and most the Catholic Church falls under that purview. And that even the new generation churches, all you need to do is apply, and you have a license. So that way, the marriage certificate is filled in triplicates: one to the church, one to the couple, and one will be submitted at the registry, which will for them to update their record. Yeah, so it's the same thing. So as it stands, depositing the dowry somewhere else is just she's just joking. Yes, they should actually go to court to go and dissolve that marriage.
Lawyer.
Yes, absolutely. Either of them should talk to their lawyer.
If he has no lawyer, he can call you. There's a sentiment that some people have, and I don't belong to that sentiment. I believe in you must get your paperwork, but some people will say it doesn't matter, that just life goes on, which probably happened in this case. So what's your general advice to people coming from a lawyer, not from a cantankerous Uncle Jimmy? Well,
I know I share your sentiments. It's the truth,
Yes.
Most of the cases that we have in courts, I'll give you a few examples because of our time. Somebody bought a property many years back, and then at that time he was still in active service, and he said, "Oh, my friend, go and buy." Trust, their friendship. Over the years, he would always give money to his friend, build the property, take rent from the tenant because I'm busy. The man died, and the children of that man are saying that, no, this is our father's property, not yours. And I asked him, what proof do you have? He said he only has transfer receipt. So no document was in his name. And I said, and this man is gone.
There is a political situation that happened like this in the 60s. I won't mention the name. One family benefited immensely from this kind of careless attitude. In that case, I think it was party money. Let your rights move, daddy lawyer, don't come.